I'm Tristan Winder in the News 2 streaming studio with the Morning Pulse here on this Friday, February 7th. Just into the newsroom this morning, troopers with the Nebraska State Patrol have arrested a trio of people after locating 110 pounds of suspected methamphetamine and 85 pounds of suspected marijuana in traffic stops this week along Interstate 80. Beginning on Wednesday at approximately 5:30 Central, a trooper performed a traffic stop on a Kia Forte as it was traveling eastbound on I-80 near North Platte. During the traffic stop, the trooper detected the odor of marijuana coming from inside the vehicle. A search revealed several packages of suspected methamphetamine inside suitcases in the trunk of the vehicle. The total weight of the methamphetamine was 110 pounds. Troopers also locate a small amount of marijuana, suspected drug money, and 4 counterfeit $100 bills. The 27-year-old driver, 33-year-old passenger, both of Canada, were arrested for possession of methamphetamine, possession with intent to deliver, possession of money for controlled substance, and possession of marijuana less than an ounce. Both were lodged at the Lincoln County Detention Center. Then in a separate incident, Thursday at approximately 11:30 a.m. Central, a trooper performed a traffic stop on a Volkswagen Jetta that was traveling eastbound on I-80 near Overton. During the traffic stop, the trooper detected the odor of marijuana coming from inside the vehicle. Troopers searched the vehicle and located 85 pounds of suspected suspected marijuana, concealed in trash bags in the trunk. Troopers also located a handgun. The 31-year-old driver of Council Bluffs, Iowa, was arrested for possession of marijuana, more than 1 pound, possession with intent to deliver, possession of a firearm during a drug violation, no driver's license, and possession of drug paraphernalia. This 31-year-old individual from Council Bluffs, Iowa, was lodged in the Dawson County Jail. A current bill in the Nebraska legislature would enact a tax on Bitcoin mining while providing property tax relief. LB 526, introduced by District 42 Senator Mike Jacobson, would enact a 2.5% kilowatt-hour excise tax to Bitcoin miners using a certain threshold of electricity.
My expectation with the bill is that first and foremost, we would not see expansion of these Bitcoin miners in Nebraska because there's no advantage with the tax on it. For the ones that are here, it wouldn't make a lot of sense to expand new locations. Some may decide that they ought to go to a different state, and I would welcome that as well. I don't see us losing all of them. I don't think they're all going to leave. But frankly, we need the power, and we're holding back expansion of larger businesses from coming here because we aren't going to have the capacity to commit to them, in large part because of the Bitcoin miners.
Senator Jacobson estimates the measure would produce $54 million in revenue that would then be allocated towards the state's property tax relief efforts. In other statewide news, to commemorate the new era of Nebraska volleyball, a Nebraska artist wanted to find a creative way to capture the passing of the torch, and doing so in less than a week, as she produced something unbelievably impressive. Take a look at this. It's an iconic image of Cook passing the torch to our new volleyball coach, DBK. And you can see they're commemorating Hug as well, living in infamy in this very special portrait. And it's now turned into a historic artwork. Just amazing, too. This artist has also captured moments at Memorial Stadium and has featured players across several sports as well. So quite a talented individual and quite the impressive accomplishment here for her as well. Doing this in under a week, my goodness, quite impressive. In statewide news, or more, outside of the state, a health alert concerning farmers and their cattle as a newer strain of the bird flu virus has been detected in Nevada. According to the Nevada Department of Agriculture, 6 dairy herds in the state tested positive for a newer strain named D1.1. The USDA detected the newly infected herds on January 31st through a federal program that's testing milk in large silos across the U.S. This strain is different from the virus B3.13, which has been circulating in other dairy herds across the U.S. Experts are questioning how dairy cattle are being exposed and if the outbreak can be contained. Meanwhile, the Milwaukee County Zoo closing its aviary as a precaution. Zoo officials say that they are concerned about the possible spread of bird flu. It comes after dead birds washed up on the shores of Lake Michigan and Illinois and Wisconsin. Some of the birds displayed symptoms of bird flu. State officials are testing some samples to confirm, and the aviary is home to hundreds of birds, including some endangered species. And more national news, The Gerber Company recalling one of its Soothe and Chew teething sticks. According to the FDA, the product can pose a potential choking hazard for babies and toddlers. The teething sticks were sold in online retailers nationwide, and several choking incidents have been reported. The sticks came in strawberry, apple, and banana flavors. Consumers are advised to return the sticks to the place of purchase for a full refund. And ending with another recall alert, as LG is recalling 500,000 of its electric ranges involved in more than 24 house fires, causing several injuries. But customers who comply are not getting refunds or exchanges, they're getting warning stickers. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says that it's received nearly 90 reports of people and pets accidentally turning on the front knobs on the LG slide and range and freestanding ranges. Several reported incidents have caused a total of more than $340,000 in property damage, some even resulting in deaths to pets. It reminds consumers to push a lock button when the range is not being used to prevent accidentally turning it on. The ranges were sold at Best Buy, Costco, and Home Depot between 2015 and January of 2025. The recall covers about 24 models. Ending the week here on the Morning Pulse with a check of the 7-day forecast. A little breezy for us today, but still favorable temperatures in the mid-40s. And brace yourselves. Old Man Winter going to regain his grasp on greater Nebraska here as soon as tomorrow, really. 30 the high. Sunday, the big game, going to be pretty chilly, so you want to stay inside as much as possible. And then it's going to get even worse next week. High's going to be in the teens by the time we roll to mid of next work week, and can't rule out chances of snow as soon as the weekend hits.